I was one of those people who, when I worked in online news, I would get irritated when people would talk about video. I'd be like, whatever, nobody cares about video. Like, perhaps for the same reasons that you don't like it, because text is good at facts, right? And as someone who worked in broadcasting, I know what broadcasting is good at, and it's good at human stories and emotion and narrative and triumphing over adversity, and it's emotional, right?
There is also a shift from a text-centered space to a video-centered or image-centered space. And this is also affecting the way actually we communicate with each other, with the outside world, with politics, elections, everything. Because as the great Neil Postman said in his brilliant book, Amusing Ourselves to Death, there is an essential difference between typography and photography in their capacity to convey complex messages. You cannot think with images. You can think, though. I mean, there's actually nothing else to do when you read. It engages your brain, it engages your intellect and intelligence, and it produces thinking, while images and videos can only produce emotions. So when you see how how societies in different parts of the world are becoming emotion-driven, and actually when you see that television which was the main platform for that kind of communication, is now dominating everything, and now it's even hijacked the medium of the open web, and now even the web is becoming like television. It's all full of videos. If you realize the old news feeds, it's really awful. And then the way you can actually interact with these posts on social network is very interesting. They don't allow you to say if you agree or disagree with a post or a video. They do not allow you to say if this is a trustworthy or is it a suspicious post. It only works on emotions. You're only allowed to say if you like something or if you dislike something. Every text-centered publication is in huge trouble financially. Many of them actually are shrinking their news rooms, and they are hiring more people for their video departments. And I really don't know if people do not wake up to this reality of how television is dominating every aspect of our life. And this is exactly what Neil Postman said in his book about how public discussion and how public sphere is being downgraded as a result of this dominance of television.
The push for visual and television, first of all, it's coming from tech companies. I mean, the reason you're seeing video in your Facebook feed is because video is Facebook's priority as it goes to war with Google and YouTube. And there's no doubt the Facebook feed is becoming like television, and that may end up being that way. And of course, the challenge for anybody who does media and cares about Facebook is that you jump in and do video. Facebook decides it's going to be a video player one day, we're all going to do video. And God help you if video is not a thing that you do, because then you risk becoming irrelevant in that space.